We begin tonight with a stunning breach in national security involving the ongoing highly classified U.S. attacks targeting Houthi rebels in Yemen. The details reportedly discussed openly over a group chat on the unauthorized Signal app among members of President Trump's national security team. A journalist mistakenly invited to the group. The U.S. bombing campaign against the Houthis now in its 10th day. The Trump administration targeting the Iranian-backed rebels who have long been threatening Israel and cargo ships in the area. The Atlantic now revealing its editor-in-chief, who was invited to join the group chat, says he was included on all the sensitive information hours before the military strikes began. Vice President J.D. Vance, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, top cabinet officials and national security leaders all texting about the plan. President Trump pressed about the report following today's cabinet meeting, saying he didn't know anything about it. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, lawmakers on both sides demanding answers. ABC's chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz leads us off.
It is a shocking lapse in national security. Instead of using highly classified secure channels, Vice President J.D. Vance and members of President Trump's national security team sharing detailed active war plans on a commercial messaging app, text that inadvertently included journalist Jeffrey Goldberg from The Atlantic. An extraordinary mistake that the White House now acknowledges.
My reaction was, I think I've discovered a massive security breach.
As he reported in The Atlantic days before the U.S. attack on the Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen in mid-March, Goldberg wrote he was surprised to be added to a group chat on the app Signal, apparently by National Security Advisor Mike Waltz. Also on that chat, the names J.D. Vance, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, DNI Director Tulsi Gabbard, and others, calling itself the Houthi PC Small Group. PC, or Principals Committee, generally refers to a group of the most senior national security officials. At 8:16 on Friday, March 14th, Vance, texting the group about the possible strikes on Yemen, I think we are making a mistake, pointing out what's happening off the coast of Yemen affects European trade more than U.S. trade. And in a stunning declaration, Vance, who is normally in lockstep with the president, saying, I am not sure the president is aware how inconsistent this is with his message on Europe right now, suggesting delaying the strikes for a month. At 8:27, a response from Pete Hegseth saying that waiting will not change the calculus, but it could make the administration look indecisive. In what The Atlantic says is a screenshot of the Signal chat Goldberg was added to, at 8:45, Vance responding, if you think we should do it, let's go. I just hate bailing out Europe again. Hegseth responding, I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic. The next day, March 15th, at 11:44, Hegseth posts a team update revealing the strikes would commence in 2 hours. Goldberg did not quote from the text in his article, saying Hegseth shared operational details of the forthcoming strikes, weapons, deploying, and attack sequencing. Goldberg simply waited to see if any of the information shared would actually happen. Then, at 1:55 p.m., the first explosions were reported in Yemen, with many more to follow. According to Goldberg, the administration officials reacting after the strikes, excellent, a good start. Waltz even sending several emojis. Goldberg wrote he was skeptical the group was real at first, but today the National Security Council saying at this time the message thread that was reported appears to be authentic, and we are reviewing how an inadvertent number was added to the chain.
I receive a text in this chain from someone who claims to be Pete Hegseth, who provides what I can only call a war plan.
Tonight, Hegseth blasting the reporter and the report.
Nobody was texting war plans, and that's all I have to say about that.
Mr. President, your reaction?
President Trump, hours after the texts were reported, saying he was unaware of the story.
I don't know anything about it.
Military officials at the Pentagon are dumbfounded by the security breach, with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle demanding a full investigation. Whit?
We're seeing that swift reaction across Washington. Martha, thank you.